Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and today we have Chapter 4 of Volume 5 of RWBY. Oh, this is going to be great. So, yeah, I'm expecting some Yang this time, since we've had at least 2 appearances of every member of Team RWBY apart from Yang. She's had only 1 so far, so I am hoping for some more of her, you know, to see what happened with that bandit and where exactly, you know, obviously she's got in the progress of finding the bandit camp and whatever. It's going to be cool. And also, we didn't get a World of Remnant this week. I'm kind of glad about that, though, because... you know, when this volume's getting really good, I'd much rather have the World of Remnant stay off. You know, I mean, obviously, yeah, it handles, you know, it gives more on the story, but I'd much rather have a chapter, you know, because that's like 2 or 3 minutes we have to wait a whole week for. And yeah, RWBY Chibi did that, but the story wasn't even on at that point, you know. So I'd much rather have these. But yeah, anyway, let's go because I kind of want to really watch this. Back to the fairy tale, back to the show, back to the wall when there's nowhere to go. Hopeless and desperate, old person first. Things looking bleak here and they're bound to get worse. God, I'm getting closer to memorizing this song, but still not going too well. Goals unachievable. Fake on anything, okay. That's when you learn you've been messing with God. Saving your grin, tear off a limb, hit you with bolts of lightning. Got it closer. Also, I really need to buy a new headset. Actually, for a couple months now, I've been doing these, but the cable's kind of, so I'm only hearing stuff out of this earpiece. I mean, if I push the cable in a very specific way, it works. It's usually for a good amount of time. Let's see, look, it's going on and off now. Alright, now it's actually working, sweet. Yeah, it just goes on and off, and I don't know what the fuck. But I need to get a new one anyway. Luckily, I got like 20 quid right here, so I'll get the rest later. Maybe tomorrow I'll order it. Since it's Sunday, it won't go nowhere. Alright, what are we starting out with? Please have some Yang. Want to see some Raven, which obviously Yang can lead into. Oh, yes! Looks like already Yang! Wow, okay. Just let her hop on Bumblebee. It's like only Neptune and this guy we've actually seen on Bumblebee, isn't it?
How much further,
pal? Mind anyway.
This should just about do it.
In the middle of nowhere with a lot of space.
You wait here. I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
I don't trust this guy. I swear, every fucking night I've had those damn fireworks. Nice! I love you. Oh, okay. Ah, yeah, stretch those muscles. Get ready. Wow, really, boy? You really thought that would work? You know who you're messing with, do you?
I can't believe you were dumb enough to let me lead you here.
She wanted to go to the bandits anyway.
Is this everyone?
Yes, little lady. This is it. Well,
that's it,
you
really.
Count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
Oh, so she has got the direction.
That way.
Oh, please. Please have another scene with Yang in
yes,
this. I need to see her get to fucking the camp.
Good to know.
So casual.
Now to pay me back
I don't even
for this
care.
tooth.
Ah, yeah.
We're gonna take your bite.
Dude, you've had your life. You should be.
You're gonna take your lumps.
You're trying to. Lumps? What? Yeah, you try and take the bike. Good luck. Yeah. She doesn't look like she's carrying anything, but she's got a gun.
You got the jump on me last time.
And I assume the arm can do some
You really
stuff
ought to
too.
think twice about fighting all.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
I can see. Get a little worried there, boy. Oh my, she's literally going to walk through. Basically. Oh my god, it's such a slow battle. It's so awesome to see. Yeah, oh god, that's so good. It is really like a shield. Don't cost an aurora or nothing. Oh my god. Take another tooth or something, please. Missed. Oh god, trust me. She doesn't even give a shit. Her eyes have not gone red on nothing. She is literally like playing around right now. Oh, that was epic. Booyah! Well, you know the way now, so you don't need him. Calm down. Just take a deep breath. Come on, that felt good.
Are you? It doesn't even matter. When Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
No.
Possibly, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt
I'm
it
her
too.
daughter, after all.
Wait, what did... Oh, did she just say she's her
dead.
daughter? Yeah, you're dead, mate! Nice! Okay, sorry about that. I got interrupted there, and nothing to worry about, though. It looks like we're in a new location now. And, yeah, she's the daughter. You are dead, man. Fucking decimated. So let's see what we got now. Oh! Oh, nice! Ruby and Oscar! Yep, both learning to fight without a weapon. Not that Oscar could fight with one, but oh well.
Oz wasn't kidding. Oscar's picking up on this stuff fast.
He has got an extra mind in his head. Damn! Oh.
Gosh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry won't do it, mate. You're dead.
Yes! I did it!
Don't let Ruby lose.
Oscar?
You forgot to engage your aura again.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because this method makes you less likely to forget.
Fair enough. Good
Mind
point.
if I give it a shot?
Oh, no. Don't do that. That's unfair on
Bad,
Ruby.
Miss Rose. But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do. Or I do.
Let's see how good this goes.
Well, maybe we should...
An Ospin Ruby fight. You punched my body in the face, bitch. You're coming down. Oh no. Come on. Ruby, come on, get up. I don't want to see you battered like this. Oh! Oh, damn! Headbutt! Oh,
The next time you want to throw a
God.
left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot.
Oh, I love
And
this.
as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it!
Yeah. Come on, Ruby. It's like you weren't even taught by Yang at all before.
Hey, are you okay?
How is this so exhausting?
Your body isn't used to this kind of training. Not to mention generating a defensive aura on your own. It takes intense concentration at first, but in time it will become second nature, allowing you to deflect attacks and gradually heal your wounds. After that, you can begin focusing on your semblance, whatever that may be.
It's gonna be cool to see his and John's unlock.
You know, like
Oh
your
my.
very own superpower.
Wait, he doesn't even know
Everybody's
what a
got one.
semblance
It's
is?
just a
My
matter
God.
of finding it and mastering it.
Yeah.
Ruby moves super fast. Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can.
We have no idea. That's what we're finding out.
I
Yeah.
can't do it.
John's like you.
Wouldn't it be funny if he had the same one as Piera? It'd be kind of a letdown.
He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will.
though. In
And
time,
you will
yeah.
too. We all just have to try and help each other get stronger.
It's the point. What's Crow doing right now? Is he
Cool.
drunk? Is he
A common
blacked out?
philosophy is that a warrior's semblance is a part of who they are. Some say your personality and character can define your semblance, while some claim that it's the other way around. Of course, there are still many who don't see a connection at all.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress. And mine kicked in during training one day.
Yeah,
What
we
about
saw
you?
that in the character short.
Oh, struck by lightning, didn't die.
Damn! What a way to find out.
I just don't understand what's
I
wrong.
want to see that.
I train, I meditate.
Don't worry, Mr.
Hey, Aspin.
Your journey is far from over.
That is kind of creepy.
And the same might be said for all of
The
you.
eyes burst in yellow.
Unlocking your semblance isn't the end.
Just boom.
It can still grow and evolve. Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
Then let's get back to it.
I just noticed, Yes! 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 Please! Oh! 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 Oh, fuck! What is this? What are these first words gonna be to each other? When's she gonna find Weiss? Hello. Fuck, she has a name. It's a V something. I don't remember. Oh god, is she gonna break out while Yang's there? It's like, is Yang not even gonna know she's there and then she's gonna break out, find her, and they gotta fight? She still is losing her weapon, so yeah. Oh, with the soldier, that's gonna take a while. Oh, oh, oh. Come come out. You better come out. You better come out right now. Oh! It's happening.
Mom.
Mom? What are you prepared for?
Yang. So, after all this time, you finally decided to visit me.
You know that I
Calm
searched
down.
for you. I spent years looking for you.
And you found me. You were patient,
what's next?
determined, and strong enough to make your dream a
I
reality.
can't believe this is happening, guys.
Well done, Yang. But did you have to be so rough with my men?
I didn't
Wow.
want a fight. They started it.
It's not
Well,
wrong.
you certainly finished it.
Wow, of course. That's her style.
Right.
I don't want anyone
I'm
else
sure
in
this
this
is all
episode.
very
I just
overwhelming.
Want this. I
but
just
I must
want
admit
this.
that you've proven yourself. So any questions you have, I'll be happy to answer.
Really?
You can
Okay.
stay with us tonight. I'll even have the cooks whip up something for you.
That's not why I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Your daughter don't mess around.
What was that?
I'm not here for you. Ruby is somewhere in Mistral. She's with Crow and she's going to need my help. I just need you to take me to her.
Oh!
And
what
why
the
would
hell?
I do that?
Okay, that's
Because we're family.
interesting. Wow. We're family.
Family. Only coming around when they need something.
God damn.
I have to say,
You
I'm
did the same to
disappointed.
Crow, though. You can't
After
say
all,
nothing.
you found me, didn't you? Why not
Mm-hmm.
take that drive and use it to find your little sister if she really means that much to you?
Because you're going to save me time. Ruby was heading to Mistral, but there's no guarantee she's made it there. Looking for her in Anima could take ages. But Dad told me how your semblance works.
Oh.
You could bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to them.
Oh! Okay,
You've got
then.
one for Dad, one for me, and you've got one for Crow.
Okay,
He
that...
promised me he'd watch out for Ruby
Alright,
before
then.
he left.
I assume she just
And
do
I
it
trust
wherever, but... Okay, she makes
So,
links and then uses
Make
it.
a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way.
Is it gonna be that easy?
You know, it takes real strength to march in here and demand such a favor of me.
She is
Got
your
to
daughter.
say,
Who
I'm
else
impressed. It's very noble to want to help out your sister. But if she's with Crow,
would? She don't need it.
then she's already a lost cause.
Oh.
What does that mean?
You don't want to get mixed up in all of that, Yang. Ozpin is not the man you think he is, and Crow is a fool for trusting him. I would know. I trusted him once, too.
I don't care what you think.
Oh,
Your
she's there
choice
just
is your
watching.
own.
She can notice she has
All
the
I'm
weapon.
suggesting is that instead of getting wrapped up in something too big for you, for any of us, that maybe you take a moment to wonder if you're already where you belong.
Save your breath. You could spout off whatever you want, but nothing is going to keep me from my sister.
Yeah, that is the strongest bond. Not even her mother.
Aren't you stubborn?
Left her.
I get it from my mom.
Oh! Oh, nice!
Well, if that's how you feel,
What's gonna happen?
then it sounds like we're done here. Take her away.
You know that's not gonna end well, Raven. At least not until you get in the fight. And I'm kind of wondering whether,
Did you not hear me?
how is she gonna... What is gonna...
I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
That's
The
enough!
red eyes!
You watch your mouth in front of our leader!
She took out a lot of you. There's a lot more now, but I doubt she can't do it. Go for it. Yeah. Oh no! Oh shit, Weiss!
Yang?
Weiss?
Weiss?
Hello! Yo. New intentions now.
All right, well, subtlety is out.
Oh god, what is this? She could have done that at any time. Now can you take him on? Oh,
What is that?
double team.
Don't worry about it.
My
what
semblance.
are you doing here?
Well, that's my mom, and she could take us to Ruby.
Ugh.
Is she though?
Your mom kidnapped me?
Yeah.
You kidnapped her?
Yeah. Did you not see any resemblance-wise? Ah, you did see her for like 10 seconds, so maybe not. Yeah. Oh no.
Enough!
The maiden.
Thank you.
How's this gonna
If you people don't
go?
keep it together, this place will be crawling with Grim. Give the girl her weapon back.
There's a good point. Raven's
You two,
cooperating.
in my tent. Now.
Why?
You want to go to Ruby?
If you're
don't you?
really going after your sister, then you need to know the truth.
The truth. What's the truth? What? Wow! That's it. All right.
Sorry about
Oh, I was wanting that.
I missed you so much.
I missed you too.
Oh, I love these two. All right, then. Seems like we didn't have to have a fight. I don't care what anyone says. That's my favourite chapter so far. Oh, that is my favourite chapter so far. Like seriously, this just keeps going up and up, and I'd say it's chapter 2, 1, 3 before this. Now 4's on top. Oh my god. Oh my god. Panel lifts, gun barrel. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that thing would have some, you know, some power behind it, some punch. And also it was made for Yang, so Iron would knew her weapon, so it makes sense. Oh man, it's quite annoying when I get interrupted twice in 16 minutes. That's absolutely horrible, but yeah, it's become the norm for RWBY now. But yeah, that was chapter 4 of volume 5, or we're saying 4 there of RWBY. Definitely my favourite chapter so far. It's definitely that. You know, it was so great to finally get the Yang Raven stuff that I've been waiting for such a long time. For what you guys been waiting for such a long time, you know. And that was such a great episode. I did love it. And, you know, depending on where this next episode goes, you know, Yang and Weiss are really going in a loop right now. I mean, it seems as though, you know, Raven is going to send Yang, and it seems like she doesn't even have any problem with getting Weiss, letting Weiss go as well, to RWBY. And considering that RWBY's goal is to get to Raven, Yang and Weiss are doing a complete 180. So they've gone to Raven, or Yang's gone to Raven to go to RWBY, and RWBY is going to them. So that's going to be pretty weird. But yeah, that does actually explain all of Yang's intentions before. Obviously, you know, she has some questions for she's always had some questions for Yang and or for Raven, of course, and why she's you know, she's wanted to ask for a long time. But right now, in Yang's mind, you know, RWBY needs help and RWBY needs her, you know, so that takes priority over everything. So she found her mum, and, you know, it, like I said, it completely explains everything that Yang's intentions know. You know, we always assumed that she was going to RWBY, but she actually went to Raven to save time, and that was actually genius, you know. I can only assume that that Yang didn't get the letter that RWBY sent because, you know, she didn't know where she was. She knew she was going somewhere in Mistral, but she had no idea, you know, where she was. And I think RWBY in the message of Volume 4 did say where she was. So it does seem like she didn't get that. She must have left before Tai had the chance to tell that to her or anything. And so yeah, and Yang actually, so we did explain what Raven's semblance is. We always knew she could do portals, but I think one of the main things people thought was that, you know, she could do them, but, you know, she could do them literally anywhere. Like, it doesn't matter what the location is, she could just make a portal to wherever she wanted. But it's not actually that simple. She creates links with people and then actually teleports to them, which is actually a pretty cool ability, you know. I assume she has one for Ozpin as well as Tai, Yang, and RWBY, and obviously I assume she has one for Fanal as well, because obviously she needs someone for the she needs to link with someone of the tribe to obviously get back there every time between when she goes to a mission. And, you know, it would be pretty smart to choose your maiden to actually link off, you know, in case they ever get captured or something. You're gonna need a way to them, you know. And yeah, I did really enjoy that. It was definitely cool, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. So like I said, I assume that she has one for Ozpin as well. Although that server has no doubt been cut now, obviously, since Ozpin is inside of Oscar now, you know, so that's definitely something. And I like that, you know, like, Raven was full on, like, when she saw Yang, was willing to, you know, answer the questions that Yang wanted, because, you know, to Raven, she obviously proved herself, you know, her rule was, like, the weak die, the strong live, and Yang proved to Raven that she was strong, you know, she proved that she had a dream, she kept on to that dream, to that goal for all these years, and then eventually she mastered it. She finally got what she wanted, you know, did it on her own, and actually found Raven, so obviously Raven respected that about Yang, and was, you know, willing to answer any question that she has, and, you know, considering that Raven's actually going to give over some information to Yang now, I assume they might go a bit back and forth to start with, you know, like, Yang's no doubt got some questions she's been waiting her whole life to ask Raven, and now, you know, she's probably going to answer them, because, it does seem like Raven's going to cooperate and actually send her and Weiss to RWBY, you know, because obviously she doesn't want a conflict at the camp, you know, because I didn't even think about that, you know, like, considering that Cinder and Arthur are going to try and grab Spring for themselves, you know, obviously if they don't cooperate, that's going to cause a big fight, and then the negative emotions will attract the Grimm. I didn't even think of that, you know, I was always thinking, like, you know, Team Orange, and then, you know, the Tribe, and then Cinder. I wasn't even thinking that, you know, that conflict would bring Grimm into the city, which of course it would. So that's definitely quite an interesting thought there. Like, obviously, you know, Raven does not want any conflict near her tribe at all, because could mean the extinction of them, you know. I mean, Raven and you know, Raven and Vanilla are powerful, no doubt, but can they take on an entire herd of Grimm? You know, considering that much negative emotions could seriously damage it. So in a way, you know, Raven really doesn't have any choice but to give Yang what she wants, you know. Obviously, Yang has a bit of an anger problem, and, you know, if she doesn't get what she wants, you know, obviously, as you saw in there, she got really, really angry at Raven. And, you know, to keep Yang calm, obviously, she has to give her what she wants, otherwise, the Grimm will sense Yang's negative emotions and come and, like, wipe them all out, you know. And I was kind of hoping for that big fight, but, you know, it makes sense why it wasn't happening. But I mean, I'm actually quite curious to see what Raven is planning on telling Yang and Weiss. I mean, I assume she's going to tell them about the secret life that she you know, she lived for Ozpin for a little while. Because I think she did what the same thing as Crow did. I think, like, she was an agent for Ozpin at some point. Then when she was learning about all the Salem stuff, she was like, she wasn't willing to give up her life for his cause. So she went off and led the tribe that raised her. You know, so I'm assuming that she's going to tell Yang about Salem and, you know, all that extra, you know, secret stuff to fully inform Yang of the dangers that she's going on, because she said, you know, Yang shouldn't get caught up in any of that, so she's obviously going to tell Yang everything she knows to make Yang understand why exactly this is pointless, you know, and pointless to her in her eyes, as to, you know, why she shouldn't be doing this, you know, and obviously Weiss is going to listen to it as well, and it's going to be quite interesting, you know, so I'm very interested to see exactly what the backstory is for that, and considering that, you know, Yang would be there and maybe want some questions, either way, you know, we could have some flashbacks and some backstory with Team Stark. I'm really interested to see that, you know. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the most hyped I've been for a chapter, like chapter 5. I mean, they could always do the thing that they do, you know, what Rooster Teeth do, and actually completely ignore Weiss and Yang in the next episode, you know, and have it focus mainly on Blake and Team Orange. Maybe that's the case. You know, I'm adding Oscar onto that team, so Team Ranger becomes Team Orange. But you know, they could do that. I'm really hoping that they don't, because I really want Weiss and Yang right now. That that hug that they gave at the end was just, oh, that was heart melting. Seriously, that was so good. It's so crazy to think about how Weiss was in the beginning of the show, you know, where she hated, you know, she hated Blake, she hated RWBY, and she was mean to Yang as well. And now we've gone from there all the way to here with that really heartwarming, you know, hug, and it just shows how far this series has come, you know, how far everything's gone, how the characters have grown, you know. Speaking of growth, you know, Yang, like, she has really come better as a fighter, like, seriously. She's not, like, taking punches anymore. Like, she's actually thinking smarter, and she's fighting, obviously. Like, she's doing really different moves, and she's not, like, you know, activating her semblance as much, because obviously the semblance is kind of like a, well, it's really useful in a fight. It's kind of like a end, you know, situation where you really have no other choice but to use it, obviously. So now she's actually fighting a lot smarter. Like the way she took down the tribe, you know, Volume 1 to 3, Yang would just, you know, activate her semblance and decimate them one by one. But Yang actually, you know, just did it very strategically, did a lot of moves, and actually, you know, did did it quite smart in how she beat them. And obviously, you know, it's pretty cool that the arm that she has actually has a gun in it. I mean, obviously, you know, it was made by Ironwood, and he knows what Yang's weapons are, so it makes sense why he made the arm to function like a gauntlet on its own. So that is definitely that's definitely pretty cool. By the way, still wondering if at Beacon there is a skeleton arm with a gauntlet on it. I really want to see that. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, again, that was I love how Yang's fighting now. She's getting a lot better, and obviously, you know, Weiss has also improved. Like she can summon that knight now, which is pretty cool. And I was kind of thinking like the sword was helping out, enhancing the ability of the knight, but it doesn't even seem like that. It seems like she can grow it to whatever size she wants. And oh, I love the line she made. I love the line that she said. She's like, "All right, well, subtlety is out." That was brilliant. I absolutely loved that. And oh man, this had a lot of great lines in it. Like seriously, that moment where Yais is like, "Your mum kidnapped me? You kidnapped her?" Oh my god, the Weiss and Yang stuff, man. Like, oh wow, Weiss and Yang is just what I want now. You know, like the train is pretty good. You know, obviously with Ozpin and everything, and oh god, I can't wait to see Yang and I can't wait to see Yang and Weiss's reaction to the whole Oscar Ozpin thing, you know. And considering that we're training for right now, that means that Ozpin and Yang can go, you know, Yang and RWBY can resume their training that they started obviously in the Yellow trailer and before Yang went to Beacon. That's going to be pretty cool to see as well. And I'm really curious to see exactly where this goes now. Like I said, it's going to be pretty cool. But next episode, we're probably going to be focusing more on some villains like Hazel, maybe Watts, and we're seeing if he's building Tyrion a brand new tail, like an electronic one, like a robot tail or something. I know, it feels like we're going to see something with the villains next time. I hope that we do see more with Yang though, you know. And it's so funny how it's so funny how this chapter, which has the least, that you know, is the shortest one, obviously is my favorite, you know, because obviously with a short chapter they give you the time to actually focus on one group, you know. Like like obviously, you know, Chapter 1 was 23 minutes, so it allowed you to focus on everyone, like split them up. But Chapter 16, with its short and length, gives you the chance to actually focus a lot on one specific character. And, you know, advance their story a lot more, and that's what I love that they did with this. You know, I loved the conversation that Yang and Raven had. It was absolutely brilliant. You know, and if we don't get it now, I assume at some point, you know, we are going to get a lot more of the conversation between Yang and Raven, because obviously, you know, Yang's entire goal right now is RWBY, like nothing else matters. So I'm assuming when all this is done, we're finally going to get some full-on conversation, you know, because again, Raven's willing to answer anything now because Yang's proven herself, and it's going to be absolutely amazing to see how exactly this goes and how, you know, the attack on Raven to get the Spring Maiden goes, you know. And that proves that Vonal is the Spring Maiden, you know. She shot lightning down to stop the fighting. That was absolutely brilliant. And oh man, I love how we're teaching Oscar the about the semblance thing, and we just get Nora's backstory for it. Like, got hit by lightning one day, didn't die. That is brilliant. Oh my god, that was fucking brilliant. I kind of want a flashback about that. Also, this one line, I'm not sure, I forget, Ozpin said it, and I'm not sure if it's going to equate to anything, but he said that, over time, like, he said something about your semblance can evolve over time. I'm not exactly sure what he's meaning by that, but that could mean that at some point their semblances are like going to change and get even more OP. You know, it's probably just a one line, obviously, you know, for John and maybe Oscar himself to say about, you know, maybe your semblance, like, strengthens more, you can use it a lot longer with the more power that you get. I don't know, but that's probably just a throwaway line I'm thinking a bit too hard about. But again, I love this episode. That was Yang's best episode by far. Her best performance and everything like that. I absolutely loved it. And oh man, it's just, Yang was so good in this one, seriously. Like, when that guy said to her, "You're dead," you're just like, maybe, I am her daughter after all. Oh man, Yang had the best lines in this one, seriously. Oh, I love Yang so much. Again, I love this episode. It's probably one of my favourite episodes of RWBY, to be fair. You know, it's amazing. It's funny. Oh, man. The Chapter 4s, man, are just booming away. Volume 4, Raven. This one, a lot of Raven, and I loved it, man, seriously. So yeah, I'm curious to see how much backstory and, you know, how long this conversation between Weiss, Yang, and Raven is going to go, you know, until Raven actually, you know, gets to the point where she sends them to Crow and that. But I don't know, this is going to be such an amazing next episode. I can tell, you know, I mean, hopefully we get Weiss and Yang. Seriously, if we don't, I'm just gonna die, because we're getting to the halfway point of the volume, and obviously there's a short break in between, and I can't take that, you know. I need to see Weiss and Yang before that happens. I need that. But yeah, that was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, guys, that does it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.